from fourth, making his first start here at Hickory since 2000 in the ASA Series. 2014 NASCAR Cup Series champion for Rackley Ward, driving the number 29 Chevrolet, Kevin Harvick. And this may be the best championship four we've ever seen in the NASCAR competition. Several former champions, one driver who's still trying to make a name for himself in terms of being a champion in this series. It's been a wonderful day so far, getting all the fans, everybody packed into this NASCAR Hall of Fame in Uptown Charlotte, and we're in for a fantastic showing at a track that's known to test many, but is of course one of championship pedigree. Now Landon Huffman and Landon S. Huffman have to deal with high side charges as they come back to the iRacing restart zone. 45 to go in Tri-County. That was the best restart we've seen from Guapo all race long, and now he's got a fight on his hands for second. Inside on Ben Mayer out of turn 4, clear for the second spot. Caden Guapo now has one more driver to beat with 21 laps to go, but Ben Mayer is not going to give this one up very easily. He'll be right on the back bumper of the number 35 car as they chase for turn 3. Bumper to the back door. Here comes the inside Ben Mayer, and now Kevin Harvick showing up to the picture. 3-car battle for second. What a move by Jared Fryer, trying to point his nose to the inside of the racetrack, and more contact off the back end of Trevor Ward. From second all the way down to the top 6. In 5th, Landon Lewis makes the charge up high. Still 3 wide at the exit of 4. Meanwhile, for second, Landon Huffman and Landon S. Huffman continuing the fight, and Trevor Ward getting swallowed up by the pack off turn 2. Mini Tyrell with potential electrical problems that we've noted for the good course of this race, but he still has a fast car, and he'll get turned around in turn 1. Trevor Ward also gets hit. A touch from Michael Bumgarner, and more cars get into the mix. The 99 machine of Austin Samaro hip checks. And what a power move in turn 4. Zelensky's there and he's in the wall. He'll catch Wilson and Salas as they come down to turn 5. Absolute mayhem as Wilson planted in the inside of turn 2. This is far from over. You saw the gloves from Landon Huffman at the exit of 4. He was ripping that car sideways. The grip is falling away on the high side of the racetrack as he tries to hold the throttle pinned down to the floor. They'll touch in turn 1. It is rather easy in theory, but racing at Daytona, a whole different beast, and qualifying gets you a good start in tonight's race. What a time by Harvick. I guess the chance at getting the $30,000 worth of Hunt Brothers Pizza is going to be more viable now that he's going to be on the front row, at least for right now. But Dad smiling on, probably a little chuckle there saying, my son beat me again. I'm going to go down 3-0 in this series. May just be third for the 2014 NASCAR Cup Series champion as he watches his son way off in the distance, chasing down the final few laps here at Hickory Motor Speedway. What a moment this would be in the third race of the Harvick Cup, fueled by Hunt Brothers Pizza. Blake McCandless to see Keelan Harvick take down the final lap here from Hickory Motor Speedway in search of his first win. And now another Mike Don Racing Chevrolet. This is Connor Jones, a 19-year-old out of Fredericksburg, Virginia, and the story for this team over the course of the afternoon had a crash in practice at the entry of turn 3, just got a little too high in the marbles. Car hit the outside wall. Almost looked like Jones was not going to be able to qualify for this race tonight, but here he is, the team relentless and all, getting this race car back in full shape and the car running in full song. 15.837 for Jones. That's the bottom time right now in 21st, trying to nurse this car around turn 4. Jones seemingly could improve on the second. No time yet for Jones, but still even a great effort, Blake, that this team even got this car back on the racetrack. Jones does improve, 15.678 for 19th. He got 4 already this year, so you may count Ben Mayer as that perennial pole contender every time we go to qualifying. And then his teammate for the weekend, another Setzer Racing and development car, the 61 of Mason Walters, making his 3rd Pro Late Model start here in 2025 with the best finish of 4th at Caraway. The driver out of Catawba, North Carolina, has run in the Grand National Super Series where he made his name known at Caraway. Filled in for Corey Russo in one of those starts at the Caraway race here in the Pro Late Models. That first lap for Walters, 15.328. Second cross of the line, not much better. 15.223 will put Walters and that second Setzer Racing and development car into the top 4. Here with the driver of the Richard Childress Racing Chevrolet of Jesse Love. Jesse, already in your first trip around the NASCAR Xfinity Series schedule, you've impressed, particularly on these super speedways. What kind of mindset do you gain for this race here at Daytona, and how do you try to put that Chevrolet up front? Inside 8 laps to go, but this could be the pivotal pass for the race lead. Kraus, who had spent the majority of this season trying to get back on track, dials up the inside for the race lead with 7 to go. He's got it. She'll get it to Henderson. Henderson guarded by Woods. 12 seconds left. Goes up and in and 1. for Kalia Henderson with 11.1 seconds left, and FIU can take the lead. We're tied 51-51. You'll see a lot of these plays, Corey, by FIU here, pressing on the inbound particularly. A lot of that is not only to force turnovers, but it's also to kill the rhythm for Liberty. Bailey Curry can try one more time at the exit of turns 1 and 2. But after a strong race all night long, TJ DeCare is going to seize the opportunity. And for the first time, TJ DeCare is a ZMAX Cars Tour winner in the Pro Late Model Division from Tri-County. Ricardo Rico has to hold off the American Phil Kraus on the outside of turn 5, a long corner. Rico lights up the rears, so does Kraus. But this will make it a side pod to side pod battle in the run to turn 7. Kraus sneaks out again, but it's all looking for that entryway down the hill. If Kraus can arc it underneath, he does. The nose will creep up to the rear wing, and it is nose to tail down the straightaway towards turn 8 to 9. There it is! It's a car flipping on the back straightaway. Peter Berryman out of the Apex Racing team goes for a tumble, and for the first time, it's McEwen and Berryman involved. For the first time, we've got a yellow flag at Indianapolis. His teammate Jogo Pinto follows suit in second place. And Jogo, this is your best finish of the season 1, but you're still the only driver in the campaign to have had a top 10 in every single round of this championship. So how meaningful is it to cap off another consistent run here at Mid-Ohio tonight?